The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Fellows will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And that brings up Mike Compton.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 1 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Standing in, Terrence Gore. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Austin is off at first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Into the box now, number 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Austin giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening. Now at the plate, Mike Compton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. So 1-1. Smoke toward third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Coming to the plate now, Ray Austin. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today. High and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah.
At the plate, number 1. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Austin has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Ellis Gutierrez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long.
Striding into the box, Brett Barrett. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready for another shot now, Ray Austin. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Austin.
The pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only
into the box. Number 1, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Number 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Gore going back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here's a high pop-up. Compton is under it, and he's got it for the first out. So digging in now, Kyle Saul, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Naturals wrap up their 20th road win of the Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers. Josh Guzman, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about in his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
Now at the plate, Alfonso Vasquez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Into the box now, number 1. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Warden rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Here's Kyle Saul trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
85.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher
At the plate, number 1. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely...
Digging in, number 1. And they're runners at the corners now.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Go hard.
1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as the lead swells to 7-0.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Saul. He singled his last time up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Standing in, Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Push to the right side. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors in a row. Striding in, Alfonso Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in once again, Elvis Guerrero. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Elvis Guerrero.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tulsa's out in front here, 7-0. So striding in, number 1. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bedelia moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Sean Cortez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brian Hida will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Bedelia is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. Guys, one thing I want you...
Now batting, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Stacy will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another chance? Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. So stepping in, Brian De La Rosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Cut it. Hold on to it.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening. Now at the plate, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to first. De La Rosa takes it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Sean Cortez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Sean Cortez.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Left fielder coming on, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Fletcher.
Designated hitter, Freddie Fletcher.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is the left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again, Elvis Guerrero.
Second baseman.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Martin has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Stepping up now, number 1. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but You have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Popped high in the air. De La Rosa has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Northwest Arkansas rack up a division. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Salvatore Rivera, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cortez is after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Alfonso Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the deep.
Leading off the inning, Ellis Gutierrez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Gutierrez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. One down. Ready now, Charles Bedelia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Charles Bedelia.
Hit on the ground to third. Gonzalez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Popped him up. Martin onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. In now, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 23 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alfonso Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alfonso Vasquez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot.
Coming to the plate now, number one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Barrett is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Drillers lead it 6-0. Now in the box, Brett Barrett. Last time through was a base hit.
Brett Barrett.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Freddie Fletcher.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 out, nobody on.
Fletcher.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Tulsa's out in front here, 6-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfonso Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
Oh, look at the diving stop. He goes to first. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Digging in to try it again, number one. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Liner toward right center. That's in there, base hit.
On the bag here.
And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Saul. He was a ground out victim last time up. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 2-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Charles Fidelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Sean Cortez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Brett Barrett. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight in.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Tulsa Drillers hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Salvatore
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Neal, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Number 1 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Settling in now, Andy Eastman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andy Eastman.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. And we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. Voigt comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Time for a look at the defensive.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Luke Voigt.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run. At the plate, Victor Casilla. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Hey, hit me too.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here,
So striding forward now, Dwayne Mullen. He drew a walk his first time up.
Mullen.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back, you take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying.
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. Mullen is up with it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a drive out toward left center field.
You're going.
And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now to the plate, Trace Thompson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Gill waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Kirby Matsui, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, number 1, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's out number 1.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Eli Colleen.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
6-4 the outcome today. Springfield Cardinals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Gant with his 4th win this season. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Fellows, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that's the 3rd out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half. Stepping in, number 1. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Trace Thompson digs in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Vincent. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from 3rd as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And they're not going to get him at 3rd base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Kyle Saul, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Feliz has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Standing in, James Vincent. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 out, nobody on.
Vincent.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, number 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from 2nd. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Now at the plate, Trace Thompson. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. To his left, Jacques. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
At the plate, Bo Medrano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 out here and a runner at 2nd. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Relay, here we go. Cut.
He's in at 2nd safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number one. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Voigt camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in, Kyle Saul. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 3-0 pitch. And there he goes towards second. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
The batter, catcher.
Striding into the box, Kyle Farmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Julio Valenzuela. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the 1-1. Ground ball left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they load the bases on just. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 1 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 do up. Into the box, number 1. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Gonzalez is on his way home.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
He will score as they push the lead to 5 now. And he'll get in there safely.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So digging in now, Trace Thompson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Trace Thompson.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Feliz is there. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 6-1. Into the box now, Ryan Jacques. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, catcher, John Anthony.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, James Vincent. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Valenzuela in the hole. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
So frustrating here. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Tulsa Drillers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Fellows with his 4th win this season. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Josh Guzman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Now batting, Eli Feliz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Eli Feliz.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there, base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Feliz takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And what an open to this one. An inside the park home run to start the ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. An inside.
Now at the plate, number 1. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Vincent on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. At the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 1.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Captured.
Digging in, Kyle Farmer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Soft liner towards first. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first.
Standing in, number 1. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Round hard, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
Thompson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
The 3-1 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eli Feliz. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A pause and the 0-2. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hit me a 3, hit me a 3.
And a relay home. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Striding in, number 1. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And a relay to the plate. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play. Here's Kyle Saul. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
85.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch into right field. That's a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom. He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
5-2 the final score tonight. Tulsa used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Casey Obermeyer wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Bryant Costello records the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, Brian Kida gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers.
Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up. To the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. So striding in, number 1. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. He's set and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So stepping in, Kyle Farmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kyle Farmer.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
First and second now, 1 man out. swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Pedro Baladares, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to the right side. Flips it underhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Farmer. He singled his last time up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Julio Valenzuela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. He's
all right, hold up.
Left.
Good job.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
14, Brian Keaton.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gill has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Leading off the inning, Jorge Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, number 1. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Stepping up now, Kyle Farmer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runners off for second. Grounded softly to the right. Step on the bag for 1. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Ready now, Luke Voigt. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking...
Digging in once again, Eli Feliz. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. In now, number 1. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And on the error, a run is going to score. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners run first and second.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And another throw over and a dive, but he's back. Runner's going. Dribbled up the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now in the box, Julio Valenzuela. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty... Coming to the plate now, Victor Casilla is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Number 1, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. To the right side and through, a base hit. Alvarado isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. And he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are tied 4-4. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.